What's up? So it took 47 seconds to get one person on the live stream. Welcome. I don't know if you was on the live stream earlier. Look at that. Already got a thumbs up. And what did I do? I didn't do anything, huh? I always love the thumbs up. It makes me smile. 7 people. I'm taking questions. I had to recharge the phone, charge it up. So, what's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good. I'm a little bit tired, okay? Didn't sleep too good last night, but I don't know, I kind of view this as a public service, okay? Because maybe, I don't know, maybe I could provide, maybe some of y'all have some questions and I could help y'all out, you know? I certainly know that a lot of people, are interested in, certain things, so. Yeah, I don't know. This kind of, guess I'll walk around a bit. So, nighttime over here, and things are coming to life a little bit. Everybody's getting off of work, and got a lot going on out here. So, hope everybody's doing okay. I hope y'all got more sleep than I got. I got very little, but it's okay. This right here is part 2. I had to cut the first one a little bit short. Had to eat. Had to get something to eat. Jollibee. So, 2-piece chicken, spicy. It's pretty good. It's been a beautiful day up over here. Taking questions, part 2. I don't know, maybe. I'm sure that somebody's got a question. Maybe not. I don't know. But if you do have a question, feel free. Earlier, there's, I never thought of it really, but some people say they're silent viewers, okay? I never thought of it. I figured, but yeah, there's a lot of people that are silent viewers. You watch and, you never comment, but, if you're one of those silent viewers, you don't have to be. You could speak right on up, And this is your chance. The stage is yours. It's not mine, because, the only reason that I'm doing this live stream right here is not for my benefit, it's for y'all's benefit. Possibly. I mean, like, if anybody's got any questions, if I know, then I'll let you know, and if I don't know, then I'll say I don't know. Simple as that. So, but I would say that it's been another good day, interesting day. Always a lot of interesting people. For sure, to the old man. So surfboard, question number 1 is about, the old, as you say, your words, the old man with 8 girlfriends. What I would say is like this. Is it first off, is it the age that matters, or is it or is it how you act? Is it how you behave? Is it how you feel on the inside? Huh? So that's number one, right? If you're 70 years old, but you feel younger than that, okay, you feel younger than that. You're dancing, you're lively, okay? And then number two, I'll tell you like this. I don't speak for any of my, anybody that's on my channel. You know, I don't speak for them. They, you know, I think it's a sign of respect, right? They speak for themselves. But I can tell you this, is that it's not BS, you know, plain and simple. So, but I'll just say it like that. You know, it's like earlier in part one, okay, this live stream earlier, it came up. You know, a lot of people, I guess, you know, curious about it. So it's like this, right? A lot of people don't want to be on YouTube, okay? You know, because a lot of people, they're like, you know, for example, okay, if you've got 8 girlfriends, where are they at? Where are they at? Like that. Where are the girlfriends at? You know, why can you put them on the channel? Okay, and that's a reasonable request, right? Because for some people, it's hard to believe, right? But here goes the thing, though, is that not everybody wants to be on YouTube. You know, not everybody wants to be on YouTube. Not everybody, you know, some people, you know, that's not their thing. You know, and it's not a criticism. You know, so it's just a fact. But just because somebody doesn't come on YouTube or social media, doesn't mean it's not true. But to answer your question, though, he's doing good. You know, I'll say that. But I let people speak for themselves. You know, I try not to speak for anybody else. I try to speak for myself, and that's it. And there will be updates, guys. There will be updates in the future. Okay, and I'm working. You know what? I don't want to say the word work because in a lot of ways it's, you know, I enjoy it. You know, but you know, there's stuff coming out. I've met, believe it or not, even more great people. Can you believe that? Can y'all believe that? People are so cool. All right. And I've met some incredible people, great people, you know, from different parts of the world. That guess what? There's so many people, man. All of y'all. There's so many people coming to the Philippines. There's so many people coming to the Philippines from all over the world. This is it's a top destination. It is a hot spot for sure. And it's not just guys, it's women, okay? You know, I think y'all have seen some women on the channel. I don't think they get enough, I don't know, I'm not gonna be a judge of it, but you know, it's not just guys coming over here, it's women, you know? A lot of women are coming up over here, and guess what? They're finding they're finding happiness, you know, or surfboard. Let me read your comment, man. New here, so where you live here, you post videos, do you work, do you have money? How are the people? First off, the easiest part of your questions to answer is how are the people? The people are overall great, okay? But you know, of course, it's just like with anything, and anybody will tell you this, right? Is that, like, not everybody has the best intentions, you know, that's anywhere in the world. But generally speaking, is that most people are, very nice, very friendly, and not in a fake way, okay, in a genuine way, in a very genuine way, very nice, very hospitable, very friendly, and is it cheap to live here? Here, you mean there? Is it cheap to live in the Philippines? Well, where are you coming from, man? So it all depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from the U.S., if you're coming from the West, okay, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper to live in the Philippines. If you're coming from the U.S., it's way cheaper to live here. If you're coming from Europe, it's way cheaper to live in the Philippines. Far cheaper to live in the Philippines. What's up, Tarzan? Tarzan swinging from the vines, swinging from the trees. Hope you're doing good, man. And thanks for checking in to the live stream. I hope y'all enjoy it. Anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. If I could answer it, I will. If I'm able to answer it. Guess what? I don't know everything. But in Dumagetti, this is what Tarzan is saying. In Dumagetti, almost all foreign guys won't say hi when I said hi to them. Wow. Tarzan, are you living in Dumagetti? Huh? I don't know, maybe you visited, maybe you live there. Do you live there now? You know what? Everybody's different, okay? Everybody's different. If you come up to me, if I see you and you say hi to me, I'm most definitely gonna say hi to you. There's no doubt about it. So, and you know what? Maybe, who knows? You know, it's crazy, man. Maybe I've met you and you just don't know it, you know? But I would say that there's a lot of great, amazing people down in Dumagetti, okay? So I'm kind of, but yeah, it's based on an individual level, individual to individual. Like maybe some people, you know, they don't want to talk. They're not looking to talk. You know, they want to be solitary. You know, some people are like that. For me, I found that there's a lot of friendly people in Dumagetti, for example. There's a lot of friendly people, you know, all around. Surfboard. I'll give you a hint to where I'm from, and let's see if you can guess. Grits. Okay, you know, if you know anything about grits, I don't know if you know anything about grits, but that's a hint right there. I mentioned it earlier. I was talking about like, you know, if you live, for example, in the Philippines, you know, it's been talked about, you know, before, you know, like some things, I mean, I guess you could get it if you try hard enough, okay? But yeah, that's correct. But I guess you could get it if you try hard enough. You could get anything, I guess, shipped over here. But like, for example, grits. If you go to the store, you're not gonna be able to get grits. And I see we got 27 people. Look, this is y'all's live stream, not mine. All right, so ask whatever. Feel free to ask whatever you want. But you can't get everything in the stores over here. That's been talked about a lot. Of course, you could get it shipped, I guess, you know. But you know, I mean, like it's but it, you know, so like yeah, grits is one thing that I've not had in quite a while. Yeah, and the Carolinas would be correct. The Carolinas is where grits originate from, if I remember correctly. I don't want to say it wrong, but and where are you from, Surfboard? Surfer. Maybe you're a surfer. If you're a surfer, have you heard of Surgal? It's I think they've got Cloud 9 Wave over there. Okay, I think Cloud 9, I think that's what it's called. Very famous. Yeah, I would say I'm not a surfer, but I would say that Surgal attracts a lot of surfers. And if you're a surfer, then Bakersfield. You know, I think I've been to Bakersfield. I think I've been passed through Bakersfield many years ago. Let's see, New York, got properties in Florida. Are you a snowbird? Yeah, I know a lot of got people down in Florida. You know, they say the New Yorkers, they're the snowbirds. I don't know, maybe it's not like that no more because, you know, they're not snowbirds anymore, right? The New Yorkers they moved to Florida, right? They quit doing the snowbird thing and they just bought property down there. They just lived down there for example, Donald Trump, right? He's a New Yorker. And, you know, he set up shop right down there in Mar-a-Lago, left New York and went to Mar-a-Lago, went to Florida. That's he's a New Yorker. You know, his family, his father, you know, and Enzo. So, you know, that's an interesting question. And I'll tell you, right, is that for the channel, there's a lot of things, you know, everything is an idea, right? And so I've got a lot of ideas. And, you know, like ideas, you could say is like a pipeline. You know, there's ideas in the pipeline. And, for my plans for, like like I look at it like this. It's like a book. And you've got the introduction. And then you've got different chapters, okay? And so that's kind of like a hint to, and think about it like this. What is the channel, right? Interviews, okay? So each interview is a chapter of the book, and it's being written until the end, okay? And that's a little hint for you, Enzo. That's a little hint. And that's a little hint for all of y'all. But also, the other reason that I don't show my face is because it's not about me, okay? It's not about me at all, So if it was about me, then I'd show my face, And if I showed my face, then it would obviously be about me. But it's not about me. And I like it to be about y'all. I like it to be about, other people and other people giving their perspective. Because everybody's got a different perspective. I've got one perspective. Don't you think that if I told you my perspective every day, don't you think maybe that would be boring? I mean, maybe you would get sick of hearing my perspective every day. Or I don't know, maybe you wouldn't, Maybe you would like to hear my perspective every day. But that's my view on it. It's, for me, I care about hearing other people's perspective. And that's what I try to bring to all of y'all. I try to share what I experience with each and every single one of y'all. And I try to do it, like as real as possible. I try for it to be, I don't try, I just do. Because if you try, then it's like fake, you know what I'm saying? So like, I just do, just like how I would be anywhere, okay? And so that way it could be as, authentic as possible. So yeah, I think, to try to capture. Why did you pick the Philippines? So let me check here. So, sir, I got to catch up on y'all's messages, man. Let me see here. We got a message retracted. I've surfed in Cali, mostly Southern Cali, Costa Rica. Wow, man, you've been all over, huh? Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, quite a few places. Okay, why did I pick the Philippines? That's another good question. Surfboard, really good question, man. It's one that it's kind of got a long answer, but I'll try to make it as quick as possible. So 7 years ago, and you know what, by the way, I think a lot of y'all can relate. I think a lot of y'all can relate to this, okay? I'm almost certain that most of y'all can relate. I was burned out on my job, okay? Burned out on my job. I had worked like a dog, and like I said, I know that so many of y'all can relate. I was so burned out, and I quit. I put in my notice, and I quit. This was 7 years ago, and I was like, so before I quit, I had researched online, like places where I could go to just chill out, and what is it? And by the way, so anyway, let me finish. So I've researched a lot of places, and the Philippines was the place that I ultimately decided to pick. And, and so that's what it was. I was burned out on my job. And I meet so many people just like that. I meet so many people. They're over here, and that's how they came over here to begin with. So you got people that come up over here for many different reasons. And that was the reason that I initially came. And I'll tell y'all, I'll share with y'all, when I first came up over here, like the first 2 weeks, for me, it was like total, it was like shocking, right? It was like everything was totally different. Everything was foreign, the first 2 weeks, I really didn't leave, the apartment that much. But then after 2 weeks, I started, picking up, and I started, figuring stuff out, and started learning, and, you know, and I started to love the Philippines. It started to grow on me, I think, maybe y'all watch other channels. There's a lot of great channels out there, by the way, a lot of great channels, a lot of, and I'm sure y'all watch a lot of those. And it's been said before is that, that, it's not for everybody, right? But it was for me. That's the thing, right? It was for me. The Philippines was for me. And, you got pros and cons to everything. Not everything. There is no heaven on earth. Okay, that's what I say. This is all my opinion, by the way. All right, there is no heaven on earth. All right, but for me, I loved or liked. I don't love everything, but I loved or liked, or it was certainly better than the U.S. Okay, and I love the U.S. by the way. I'm an American, but I'm over here because I'm happier over here, and and that's why I picked the Philippines. So, yeah, and I don't regret it. I don't regret the decision. And like I said, I meet a lot of guys just like me that they picked the Philippines also. And I don't know. I mean, like you hear, look on social media, the Philippines is a, it is a very hot on social media right now. There's a whole lot of interest in the Philippines, and I think it's for good reason. It's a country, man. Like when I first came up over here 7 years ago, and I told the guys that they've been over here far longer than me. They've been coming up over here far longer than me. I mean, I have the privilege of meeting guys that, and great guys. And I talk to them and I ask them all kinds of stuff. And they share with me, all kinds of stuff. They share with me, not everything are you going to hear on YouTube. Not everything are you going to, not everything is going to be said, But, I really feel like I've got the privilege of meeting so many guys. Like I said, some guys, like for example, some guys, they come over here 2 months out of the year. Like right now, because it's cold back home, okay? It's cold back in the States. It's getting cold, it's winter. So you get the snowbirds, right? And they're coming up over here. They plan it out. They plan it out every year. So I bumped into a guy, an older guy, last week that I seen a year ago. I seen him and I was like, hey, what's up, man? Like that. And, he's been coming here for decades. And we talk and he shares with me so much stuff. And of course, I'm not going to go into it because it's the conversations between me and him, but it's just invaluable information, And there's a lot of people, man, that it's just a wealth of knowledge. It's just like a tremendous amount. And Surfboard, thanks for the 411. I own my business, so I could travel a bit. I got to bounce for now. I'll be watching. Surfboard, thanks, man. And look, I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of y'all, each and every single one of y'all, because y'all make the channel a channel. Y'all make it what it is. Your comments, that, trust me, I read every single one of them, even if I don't reply, because you know what? Sometimes there's no need to reply because everything that needed to be said has been said. Take care, Surfboard, man. Yeah, and the thumbs up, everything, like the support. And see, if I could, help any of y'all, like you got a question, like earlier, there was some guy, I forgot his name. I'm tired, man, but not to make an excuse, but you know, he was asking about the visas, right? And so, like, if I could, and I knew about the visas. I know about the visas. I know a little bit. I mean, I'm not like, but of course, I got to renew. I got to renew my visa every 2 months. And so, expat, you an expat, Dirk Diggler. Well, you know what? I guess, you know, by the definition, I guess you could say that that I am an expat. But so like it's like this. So, you know, he asked me about the visas, and I think, you know what, y'all let me know. But I think it was a couple months ago, back in August, there was a big fuss about the visa situation, right? Because like there was a new piece of paper that guys were talking about that you had to give the reason, like if you had been over here for more than a year, right? If you'd been over here for more than a year, you had to give the reason that you were over here for more than a year. It's no big deal. And for me, it's not. You know, you just got to write down your reason on the piece of paper. That's it, you know. So that's been my experience. So, but I got to get away from the music, guys, because it's crazy, right? If YouTube, I understand it, right? You don't want to be copywriting, but you know, that's how it is. But Dirk Diggler, what if you got a job or knocked up a girl? Wow, that's a great question, man. Those are two great questions that I absolutely love, you know. So, hey, what's up? This actually a great question though. What if I got a job or knocked up a girl? Well, if you knock up a girl, you've got to take responsibility, right? Isn't it if you got a father, right? Your father says, son, if you get a girl pregnant, you know, you got to take responsibility of her. Of course, not every guy does that, right? A lot of guys take off, right? I wonder how many guys out there, they've got babies all over the place. And if you get a job, technically you've got to get a work permit, right? So as far as residency goes, so you mean like if you knock up a girl? So are you asking me that like if you knock up a girl, is that going to qualify you for a I think it's called the 13A visa, a resident visa? No. That'd be like, if I understand your question correctly, right? I don't think no. Knocking up a girl. I mean, let me know, man, if I'm misunderstanding your question. But in order to get a job over here, you've got to have a work visa, which means you've got to apply. And usually you got to have a sponsor. Okay, so you got to have a sponsor for a work visa. All right, and if you knock up a girl, well, knocking up a girl, you're not, as far as I know, you're not going to get no special visa for that, you know. So, you're just the father of a new baby, man. So, if anybody if anybody knows something otherwise, feel free to let me know, you know. But I don't know. I'm gonna walk up out of here, right? I'm gonna find a new spot. Panama. Yeah, man, you know, go for it. Go for it. And look, check back in. Feel free. Let me know how Panama is, you know. Yeah, and yeah, you're welcome. I'll try to answer a question. If I don't know the answer, if I have no clue, then, you know, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. So, but cool, man, Panama. Let me know. I don't know, or I'll be curious, you know, to be honest with you. Like, have you been to Panama? Let's see. I guess maybe you've been to Panama, right? Because you said it's like America. So you must have been to Panama. I'm guessing that you've been to Panama. And by the way, if anybody else has any more questions, let me know. Feel free to ask. Free of charge, huh? Free of charge. Not charging a thing. This is, I'm offering my time free of charge. So feel free. I don't know, I guess maybe there's not so much to ask though, right? Maybe all of the questions have been answered. So, yeah, man, that's the thing. I thought about it before, right? Is that there's guys leaving America and they're going all over the world, and I don't know. I mean, like, you tell me, man, what do you think, huh? From who you know, from the people that you know, are there more guys going to South America, Central America, because it's closer, right? So are there more guys going there? Because, look, man, the Philippines, that's the thing, right? It is a long flight. That's the downside. It is a long flight. In a lot of ways, it would be much easier to go to Panama as far as distance-wise. If you've got family in the U.S., if you've got to fly back from the Philippines to go visit your family, oh, so you do live in Panama. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what the cold feels like anymore, Like, I imagine it in my mind. Sometimes I wish for it to be cold. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's so hot and it's so humid. Okay. And, yeah, I kind of like think, you know what? Over here, like, you've got Baguio, which is, I don't know, I think it's generally considered the coldest, not coldest, but coolest place in the Philippines. Like right now, you could go up to Baguio. I don't know, if we got any Manila folks, anybody from Luzon, y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of Americans, a lot of expats know Baguio. It's a very popular spot because it's so much cooler up there. It's north of Manila, and right now, because I looked it up the past week because I think I'm planning to go up to Baguio. I've never been to Baguio, but I've always wanted to go to Baguio. Always wanted to go to Baguio. And currently, get this, y'all. The current temperature, this is the cold time of the year. This is the cool season. Right now, the cool season is setting in over here in the Philippines. So up in Baguio, the temperature at nighttime is 58 degrees Fahrenheit. And I don't know, for the guys that know Celsius, because it's Celsius over here. And I think that's something like 14 Celsius, okay? So, and Cebu Boss Man, it's called Amihan, cool season. Thanks for that, Amihan. So yeah, so I didn't know that. See, I'm always learning something, man. Always learning something. Big shout out to the Filipinos and the Cebuanos. I love Cebuanos. When I first came up over here, I came to Cebu. That was the first place. And Filipinos are Filipinos, right? But like, I don't know, it's just like in the US, right? If you go up to New York, they're Americans, but they're maybe a little bit different than somebody from Georgia. And so like Cebuanos are special, okay? Maybe it's because, like when I first got here, it was in Cebu. So yeah, I really do like Cebuanos, really love Cebuanos, so the history is amazing there. What time is it there? This is Dirk Diggler. Cool season, it's just a lot of rain. No, actually, that's what you might think. But the cool season is actually the dry season, okay? And Cebu Boss Man, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong because I'm the foreigner here, right? But I've been here, a little bit, right? And Yeah, from what I know, the cool season is the dry season. This is the dry season right here. November, December, January. That's the cool season. And it's also the dry season. Okay? So the rainy season is actually when it's hotter. And you know what? Actually March and April is the hottest. Man, it is so hot up over here and humid. Okay. But right now it feels great. It feels great right now. Really does. So really does feel great. So let's see what you said about Panama. Panama too dangerous, according to my love my little babe. Too dangerous, lots of fatties. I've never been to Panama, so I wouldn't know, but I take your word for it, okay? I take your word for it. The local call it the bar. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I didn't know that either. It's like I never thought about it, right? But the Christmas season over here starts in September. September, like what you said, the bar. So I don't know. I think a lot of people know it, but if you don't know it over here, I'll tell you what. Let me find, like the decorations are beautiful up over here, But I mean, the Christmas decorations go up in September, the bar. So when the bar month starts, and that's September, that's when the Christmas decorations go up. So it's been Christmas over here for, let's see, 2.5 months, almost 3 months now. It's been Christmas. So yeah, and actually, I know over here in Cebu, I know they don't take the Christmas lights down until Sinulog, which is like January the 20th. So great information, Cebu boss man. Yeah, real great information. But anyway, yeah. So look at this though, right? Isn't that? I don't know. Let me see. Let me look at the camera. Maybe it's a blurred, I don't know. But it's really beautiful, man. They've really done a great job decorating. But yeah, I don't want to lose my thought here. Back to the Panama. Yeah, I'll tell you this, is that, like you say there's a lot of fatties. You know what? There's not a lot of fatties up over here. And I think a lot of guys know that, okay? I don't know. I don't know the reason why, but it's just maybe the genetics, maybe the DNA, who knows, But said Canary, you missed the IT part. Where are you at, my man? Huh? Where are you at? Did you have to go back to the U.S.? Yeah. Okay, so you was in Park Avenue, huh? So if you was up in Park Avenue, then that wasn't too long ago. Yes. No, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, Park Avenue, for those who don't know, I think that's like the tallest condo up over here in Cebu IT Park. So. Dark Diggler, thanks, my man. You are the man. Thank you for the sub, okay? And thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. And I'm in London, oh man. So you came up over here to visit, huh? That's what I'm guessing. Look, I met a lot of guys from England, from the UK, and they're up over here to visit, right? 2 months, 3 months. And you know what? They travel. They go all over. They go to Iloilo. They go to Surigao, and they just have a ball, man. They just have so much fun, So I gotta look. I don't want to get hit by a car. Hey, puppy. Hey. So I used to run there every afternoon. The place used to have a big empty lot at the center,
mostly like 25.
The center of the park. All right, so, oh yeah, man, you know, that's how it is, right? You gotta work. But you know what? The good news is if you work and you save up your money, right? How old are you, man? I'm guessing you're probably what? Still a fairly young guy, you know? So, yeah, so, look though, hey, isn't it nice? It's so busy out here, right? I don't know if y'all like that. Now, not everybody likes that. You know, the guys that don't like all of this, if you don't like the busy, if you don't like a lot of people, you go down to the province, right? So not everybody likes this, you know. So, but this is the city, you know. So, pros and cons, you know. For me, I like it both. I like the city, I like the province, you know. And so like, why pick one or the other? For me, I like variety. What's the saying? Variety is the spice of life, right? So, yeah, Dirk, man, it's 8:04. 8:04. Yes, that's right. What's up? Yeah, so it's 8:04. It's still early. I think later, when I get hungry again, I'm gonna, oh man, it's very clean. Right here in the IT park is like extremely clean. So, but you know, like not every place is clean. Um, so, Cebu Business Boss Man, yes, that's right. You know, it's really a travel hub, right? You've got the like Cebu Bossman says, is that you've got the let's see, it slips my mind right now, but where all the little buses gather, and you know, going to Minglanilia or going to Liloan, right? So 4:05 in Panama, man, you're up early in the morning, huh? Like me. I'm often up at 4 o'clock in the morning up over here. Yeah. A lot of times I'm not going to sleep until the sun comes up, you know? So, yeah, maybe you're like me, Dark. So, I'm up, man. That's my usual schedule. I'm up early in the morning, you know? I don't know why. So, but yeah, Cebu Boss Man is totally right. It's a look. IT Park is a very popular destination. Okay, for for Filipinos, for foreigners. You know, it's nice. You can see right over here. This is some of the Christmas lights. Right, very beautiful, very original. You know, very well done. You know, you've got so many shops. I don't know, maybe this seems like an advertisement for the Philippines, you know, but like, I'm not trying to make it an advertisement, but I don't know, you can look, you can see for yourself, you know, you be the judge, you know, but yeah, it's kind of shocking, right? Is that, you know, I think maybe some people can relate to this, right? If you're from the US, I'm an American, so this is coming from the perspective of an American, right? Is that, you know, you grow up, you know, in the 80s and in the 90s, and you always hear that America is the best country in the world. And I'm not trying to be anti-American here, right? Because I love America. But when you leave the US and you see other countries, and you see, and you know what you realize immediately is that it was one big lie. You know, like it was one big lie. You know, the other places in the world are not dumps. You know, they're not, because that's what I was told. I don't know about y'all, but you know, like that's what I was told. It's like everywhere else in the world sucks, and the U.S. is the best. You know, right? And like everywhere else sucks. And when you leave the U.S., you know, for the first time, you know, you get out of the bubble. That's what I call it. It's the bubble, right? The U.S. is the bubble. Every country is a bubble. But you get out of the bubble and you see what it's like outside of the U.S., outside of the society of the U.S. And it changes you. Like you see guys let's see here, said Canary, right? He misses the Philippines like crazy. That's what happens when guys get out of the bubble. Some people call it the Matrix, you know, but whatever you want to call it. When you leave and you come up over here, you don't want to go back. You want to stay here. Most guys do. And so, like, I encounter guys all of the time. And women, right? It's not just guys, I encounter women. And they found their happiness here. And you know what? It's a testament to the Philippines. And it's a testament to the Filipinos, okay? So let me see, let me catch up on the comments here. Cebu Bossman, I did the tops. Awesome place. Went from IT Park last week, $4 back. Interesting. The tops. Okay. Is the tops, that's Busai, I think, right? I've been to Busai a few times, but I'm guessing that the tops is Busai is what I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I guess like the point is though, is that you know, $4 back and forth. That's a great deal, man. You know, like that's a bargain, you know. That's a very good price. You know, and that brings up another issue, right? Inflation. And, you know, of course, inflation is worldwide. But that's one thing that has affected, you know, so many, well, you know, let's see, correct, higher spot in Cebu, a lot of places to eat. Yeah, Tops. Yeah, I've never been to Tops, but I know it's in Busai. And it's a very popular spot. I've been to Balamban. Which is a little bit further, not too far from, I always pronounce it Toledo City, but I know I'm pronouncing it the wrong way, so apologies. Yeah, I'm a little bit too tired right now. My brain is functioning good, but when it comes to that though, I'm not gonna use my brain power to see if I'm pronouncing Toledo properly. But the point is though, very beautiful places. And, you know, like Cebu Bossman says, very beautiful. His point is, you know, well taken. Very beautiful places that are, you know, very cheap. Look at the beautiful lights though, right? Very beautiful. Very nice, you know, like just, you know, amazing is what I would say. I don't know, maybe I'm overdoing it. I don't want to overblow it, but I think it's very nice. And I don't know, I guess maybe they put these lights up a couple months ago. No, I think they put these lights up a little bit later, but maybe they've been up for about a month now. But it really feels like Christmas up. Really feels like Christmas up over here. So, you know, you get that Christmas feeling. You go up into the mall and you hear the Christmas music. And by the way, if any of y'all have any questions, remember, this live stream is taking questions, part 2. So, and I appreciate everybody who has contributed. You know, all of y'all that have, you know, contributed to the live stream. You know, Cebu Bossman, so much great information. I'm gonna have to go back and check Amihan. I think that's what you said. That's what Amihan is, the cool season. So, but yeah, this right here, this is the time right here, man. This is like, it's 8:13. This is probably when it's the busiest on a weekday. So, a lot of activity going on right now. So much to do. And like, that's the benefit. That's the benefit of That's the benefit of being in the city. You got so much to do in the city, right? So many things. If you like videoke, I don't know. It's very popular among the Filipinos, and you like that. You've got bars, you've got clubs, if that's your thing right there. It's just, so, but look, I got 5 thumbs up. I appreciate every single one of them. And I appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in to watch. You know, y'all are great, each and every single one of y'all. And let's see here, what time is it? I guess back in the U.S., back on the East Coast, it's about it's about 7 o'clock. People starting to wake up on the East Coast in the U.S. and of course in the U.K., back in Europe. I guess y'all are busy working. So, but yeah, a lot of people back on the East Coast right now, back home in the U.S., the good old U.S. of A. Yeah, so 7 o'clock. You know what? I don't think about it, but you know, it's getting cold up over there for y'all. You know, I keep in contact with friends and family back in the U.S. and yeah, they told me that a couple, I guess it was November 21st. I guess a cold front came in, but dark. Well, you know what? Here's a bar right up over here. I guess you could call. I don't know if you could call this a bar, but I guess so. You know, you drink beer. I mean, generally, man, yeah. Generally it's safe. Look, I'll put it to you like this, right? There's nothing is 100%, you know, but like in my opinion, everybody's got a different. Now, you know what? You know, bringing up the issue about safety, I think this is a good time to mention, right? Is that no place is 100%. But if you compare it to the U.S., you know, and you know what? I think this is reality right here. This is just reality, okay? Is that if you compare it to the U.S., guess what? You know what? It's a heck of a lot safer here. A lot. You know, so you go to a bar up over here, you're safer here than in the U.S. So, oh, you know what? Let's see here. You know, I don't drink beer, but you know, I met a few guys a couple of days ago, and real nice guys, and you know, up here in Cebu City, and you know, I don't know, maybe y'all have heard of it. You know, like over there at Ayala Mall, it's called The Social. It's a popular place, popular place for Filipinos. Expats love it, and at The Social, which, like I said, that's at Ayala Business Park. Okay, and you know, let's see, they was drinking San Miguel Light, and I said, how much? I didn't ask, somebody else asked, and it was $3. Okay, $3 for a San Miguel out of the bottle, you know, the glass bottle, so $3. And you know, he was saying, you know, back in Australia, he's an Australian guy. He said, you know, back in Australia, right now, this same beer, he said would be $15 at the bar. I don't know if we got any Aussies watching. You know, I don't know if there's any Aussies right now watching, but if there is, you know, I had no reason not to believe him, you know. So I had no reason to doubt him, you know. And I don't drink beer, so I did drink beer. I like beer. I like the taste of the beer, but I gave it up. But 3 years ago, though, I mean, $3. $3. That's how much. That's how much the San Miguel. So, and like, you know, like I said, I've not been back to the U.S. in years, and so from what I understand, the prices have went up tremendously on a lot of stuff. Okay, you know, so like when he told me $15 for a beer, then that's Australian dollars. You know, I was kind of shocked. for one beer. I mean, like, yeah, it's better to be if you're an alcoholic, guys. If y'all are alcoholics, you're better off to come up over here for sure, because it's far cheaper. There's no doubt about that, you know. So. Okay, so basically, Cebu Boss Man is confirming it. You know, you know. Well, five San Miguel's for $10. That's $2 a pop. So yeah, that's so there you go. So I do know this is that I don't think it's been a long time. You know, it's been a long time in the U.S. since you could get a beer at a bar for $2. You know, I mean, like it's been many years since I drank at a bar, and even way back then when I would get a beer at the bar, it was you know, $3 or $4. So I like Red Stripe. I don't know, it's like a Jamaican. I like that. Like I was telling the guys that I met a couple of days ago, for me I like lagers. I don't know about y'all, but I was never a big fan of IPAs or L's. Never a big fan of those. A lot of guys love them, you know. I didn't like the taste. I was more of a lager guy, or as a Pilsner, which Pilsner is I'm no beer expert, but I do know that Pilsner is a lager, so. Yeah, that's right. How close are you to the ocean? Good for you giving up on the booze. It's $6 to $8. Yeah, you know what, Dark, man, it really wasn't that hard for me because like I was never addicted to it. But you know how it is, right? You go hang out with friends and you know, they're drinking a beer. There's nothing wrong with drinking a beer. Beer, like I said, beer tastes good. I like the taste of beer. There's nothing wrong with drinking a beer. And so, but, you know, I figured, you know what? I don't know. I just swapped it out with water or Coca-Cola. You know, I like Coca-Cola too, you know, so, yeah. So, I don't know. It's probably been 4 years, 5 years since I've had a beer, something like that. But, oh, the ocean. So, well, you know, if you look on the map, you know, the islands in the middle, you've got the sea. It's the Philippine Sea. So, you know, but you know, the Philippine Sea, or, you know, that's not far. I mean, like over here in Cebu City, you're not coming here because it's known for its beaches, okay? Like, if you want to go to the beach, so like right here, and I don't live in Cebu City, okay? So, but like, but it's not far, like, but if you live in a place, for example, like Dumaguete, okay, you're very close to the beach. You know, you're like only 10, 15 minutes away. Now here in Cebu City, you've got Mactan, okay, which, you know, I guess from what I know, now some people in Cebu City, they'll travel to Batayan Island, which is, I've never been to Batayan Island, but it's kind of a, I don't know, maybe a couple hours, I think. Maybe Cebu Boss Man, I'm pretty sure he knows, you know, a little bit better than me, but because he is, after all, the Cebu Boss. Cebu Boss Man, huh? You can't beat. So, I mean, that's like the top dog right there. So I know he could either confirm or deny, but I think it's something like a couple hours from Cebu. A lot of people rant and rave about Batayan Island. I met so many people that have been to Batayan Island. I get that, man, you know what, there's so many great places here. Like, you don't know where to go. You don't know where to go. El Nido, okay, over in Palawan, Batayan Island, there's so many great places. Like, where do you go? You know, oh, maybe there's an issue. It said reconnecting, I don't know. But I don't know. Y'all let me know if I'm back. But yeah, so like there's just so many great places to go. And Cebu Bossman, man, you really you're really providing some great info, you know. But okay, so yeah, the signal was a little choppy, I guess. Even here in the IT park, that happens sometimes. By the way, they got 5G here, 5G. So very, modern, as you can see. So, but I would say, let me see. Is it snake? But you know what though, like in all fairness, right? Is that y'all can tell that I love the Philippines. I think a lot of people do. But I try to be objective and what do they say? Non-biased. Okay, I'm not trying to sell anybody on anything, right? Like I think that's important, to be non-biased. I mean, that's why I would say, right, is that nothing is perfect, because what I don't want to do, right, is I don't want to pump something up, like, there's nothing that's perfect anywhere, so, but like I would tell, for me, it's a lot better in the U.S., but I think, let's see, 62 minutes. So I guess the other one was about an hour, actually an hour, and this is an hour. And so it's a total of 2 hours. I think it's going to be probably going to be a long time, man, before I do another one. I just got the feeling. I said, you know what? I feel like, I don't know why. I said, I feel like doing a live stream, seeing what's on y'all's minds, answering any of y'all's questions. And you know what? I hope that I was able to, provide some valuable information, Yeah, I hope I was able to help some of y'all out, because that's what it's about. That's what it's about, So I hope that and by the way, before I go, if any of y'all have any questions, this is the last request right here, so I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, and maybe less than a couple minutes, because I'm not gonna wait, like if I don't see a comment for much. But it was great though, man, and it was great. A big shout out to all of y'all, each and every single one of y'all. Even, the silent viewers, y'all are great. Just viewing, just watching, just contributing. Being a part of the whole. Everything, so love my little babe, Bantayan Island, very beautiful. White sand beaches, Lake Mini Boracay, lots of expat over there, lots of restaurants and bar. I'll tell you this, right? Watching from Harlem, welcome. Ready for a visit to the Philippines, nice broadcast. Look, that means a lot, coming from Harlem, right? That means a lot. I appreciate it, man. Yes, I do. And Dirk, you too, man. But all of y'all. But love my little babe. What I like to say to your comment is that I have learned a lot, so much from Filipinos. I've talked to a lot of people from Manila, and the reason, and I listen to everybody, right? But I put a lot of, I give a lot of weight to what I hear. I give a lot of weight to what I hear from Filipinos from Manila, and I'll tell you why. Because Manila, well, that's the capital, number one, okay? And anybody who's been to Manila, that Manila is like, it's Manila. I mean, like it's a different game. It's like a different world up in Manila. I mean, it's still the Philippines, right? But it's just, it's Manila's not for everybody. But there's a lot of Filipinos from up into, I guess, NCR, National Capital Region. So that it's not just Manila, but it's Quezon City, Dirty South. Why has the South got to be dirty, man? Yeah, it is. But is the South really dirty? Are we really dirty, Dirk? Huh? Are we really dirty? Who came up with that? I'd like to know who came up with Dirty South. My mama made sure that I took 2 showers every day. And certainly when I came inside, you know how it is. You come inside from playing, boy, you got to go wash up. We were never dirty. We were never dirty for long. No. So, Oklahoma. You know what? I know a great guy from Oklahoma. And I'll tell you something. He loves his steaks. He loves his ribeyes. Okay? He loves his ribeyes. And you can get ribeyes here. He gets his ribeyes. And he buys ribeyes by, I forget, but he pays, he gets like a big load of ribeyes. Lasts him about a month. And maybe something like, hold on, but I don't want to lose what I was saying though, is that when I meet Filipinos from Manila, is that they say the beaches, like Batayan Island or even Darwin, not too far from Dumaguete. Okay, you know how they describe the beaches? Virgin. Okay, that's how they describe it. A lot of the Filipinos that I meet from the NCR region or Manila, they fall in love with the Visayas. They fall in love with the region, because it's peaceful. Let's see, I'm a little tired, but how do they put it? They put it like it's just a slower pace, so I don't know. I think that, you've got something for everybody. You've got something for everybody. And like Love My Little Babe says, is that like 50% cheaper than Boracay. So like for me living here, what I would say is that, you have the known tourist areas, okay? And a lot of them I've never been to, okay? So I can't say whether they're good or bad. I can't criticize. I can't say this or that. But, think about it, right? Is that there's so many beaches. There's so many places in the Philippines. If you do a Google search, what's going to pop up? Boracay, or Surigao, or El Nido, or I guess even Alona Beach. That's another spot. But I don't know. I think, like I said, I've never been to them, to be honest with you. I've heard a lot of great things about them. But my point is that there's a lot of other great beaches that people don't even know about. There's a lot of course, they've been discovered, but they're not advertised as much. There's just so many great places, man. But let me go back to the dude from Harlem. Let me see here. Let me check it out. Let's see. Ready for the visit? Yeah, man. Locke. Look, come on over, man. I don't know if you've ever been over here before, but I think that when you come, I think you're going to love it. If I had to bet money on it, if I was a betting man, I would say that, when you leave Harlem and you come up over here, you're probably not going to want to go back. I would take that bet. And I don't gamble, okay? I don't consider that a gamble. But, as they say, you ever heard the saying, you feel like you're in good company? I feel like I'm in good company with all of y'all. Yeah, I do. And I love the guys. I never met a bad guy from Oklahoma, okay? Does that sound crazy? It's true though, And I know guys from Texas, right? And they're rivals. And the guy that I know from Oklahoma, he's a Cowboys fan, right? Oklahoma State. And sometimes I forget it. I'm always say, you're a Sooners fan, right? But it's hard to get it mixed up because when I see him walking, it looks like You know, it looks like he's going to go squirrel hunting because he's got a, you know, I don't know anybody. Okay, you're from Oklahoma, so you know the color of the Oklahoma State Cowboys is like blaze orange. So I don't know, you know, like if you go hunting, you got to wear blaze orange. So yeah, well, love my little babe, man. I don't see. That's the thing is that I bounce around. Okay, that's what I do. So I wouldn't say that I live in Cebu. I wouldn't say that I live in Dumaguete. What I'm doing is, yeah, I'm bouncing around because there's pros and cons to, you know, like sometimes you want to be in the city. That's how I feel. And then sometimes you want to be in the province where it's quieter, a smaller town. Dumaguete is nice. You got the boulevard down there. Nice, peaceful, college town, you know. So, yeah, I bounce around. Cebu has always got like, I don't mean to be sentimental here, but just, I guess you could say like a special place in my heart because it's where I first came and, you know, I learned a lot of Cebuano here, and you know, but yeah, guys, carried on for another 12 minutes. So maybe y'all got tired of hearing me talk. All right, maybe I talked a little bit too much. Trying to help you, trying to answer, you know, whatever questions there may be. And look, I appreciate all of y'all. And oh, hold on, we got another one. Have you been to Iloilo? Yes, I've been to Iloilo. Do y'all know what Iloilo? Do y'all know the nickname? Nickname of Iloilo is the city of love. That's what they call Iloilo, the city of love. So. Yeah. I don't know why they call it a city of love, but. And the Dumaguete is the city of gentle people. So, but you know, Iloilo is very nice. Yeah, it's Iloilo. I describe Iloilo, in my opinion, it's like a small. It's like a smaller Cebu city, okay? And it's also Ilango. So over here it's Cebuano. Iloilo is Ilango. It's just a different dialect, okay? That's all it is. I don't know if y'all like to play pool. If you like to play pool, you got pool tables over here. Look, I'm not advertising this place or anything, but it's called the Pipeline, you know. I've never been there, but I used to play pool quite a lot, but some things I gave up and picked up other things. So as I went through life, I gave some stuff up, picked up some other stuff. So, but no, Iloilo is, and you know what? I might go back to Iloilo because to be honest, I didn't spend enough time in Iloilo. You know, that's the thing, right? If you only stay for a few days in a place, you're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna get a feel for it. Like any guys coming up over here, you know, like, you know, a big piece of advice, and I've heard it from other guys that told me. So this is not original for me, but I agree with it wholeheartedly. Is that, you know, find a place. You know, because some guys, they come in and they're bouncing around, right? And you can't pick up the vibe. You know, you hear the word vibe a lot, right? And you know what vibe is like the energy. You know, every place has got a different energy. And the city has got a different energy. It's got a different vibe than like places in the province. So you can't pick up that vibe. Well, maybe you can. I mean, not everybody's the same, but most people, I would say, you can't pick up the vibe of a place it's just 2 or 3 days. You can't explore that place. You can't see what that place has to offer. You need at least a month before you could accurately, judge it, or give an assessment, let me know what y'all think, huh? That's my view. That's the view of a lot of people that I talk to that I happen to agree with. So, like a lot of guys and girls, right? There's a lot of girls coming up over here too, and I don't know. I kind of feel like now, look, come up over here, find a place, check it out, stay a month. If you don't like it, there's, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. But I think though it's about time to wrap it up. And look, man, y'all have been great. I've enjoyed the second live stream, part 2. Dirk, thanks, man, for subscribing. I appreciate it. And thanks for contributing and participating, being a part of the live stream. And love my little babe. Don't want to leave you out, man. And let's see. I got to scroll up. Cebu Boss Man. I don't know if Cebu Boss Man. I don't know if you're still there. But big shout out to you. So much great information that you shared. Really, really appreciate it. And let me see. Let me scroll up. I don't want to leave anybody out. I don't know. I don't know how many people still hanging around here. I don't know. Said Canary was on earlier. Did a big shout out to you. Tarzan, Surfboard, all of y'all. Everybody that participated, that was a part of the live stream, and even the silent viewers, like I said earlier. So, okay, love my little baby. Look, you know what? Every time that I'm about to end it, there's another question. So let me answer it, huh? So if you're a pensioner, soon you will have more money in your pocket to spend in the Philippines. Trump says no more taxes. You know what? That's the first I heard about it. So if Trump said it, right, it must be true, right? So yeah, and if imagine that, man. And I'll tell you something else, right? I talked about this with some guys that I know, that they're living over here on Social Security, on pension, and the dollar, the value of the dollar has really went up in the past month. Okay, I don't know if y'all are watching the value of the dollar, but it's like 59 pesos to $1 right now. So, love my little babe, you just reminded me, right, of another point. And by the way, look, I'm just walking around in circles. Really. I bet a lot of people out here probably think I'm crazy, right? They're looking at me, what's that guy doing? What's he doing? Who's he talking to, huh? Must be a vlogger. Must be one of those vloggers, But, yeah, the US dollar is 59 pesos to $1 right now. So, I mean, could it go to 60, right? Could it go to 60? Do y'all think it's going to go to 60? Let me know. Do any of y'all think that the peso is going to be 60 pesos to $1? Huh? Maybe I'll put that on a poll. Maybe that's what I should do. I should post a poll, asking all of y'all, is the US dollar? And I don't know, not everybody has dollars, right? But that's what I check out. I follow dollars. So, and I don't know, I think it's been quite a long time since, you know what, it's like a record high. The value of the dollar is surging. And so if you're somebody on Social Security, Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you're an American, guys, y'all's money is going, like when I came up over here 7 years ago, I'll give you a comparison. When I came up over here 7 years ago, the value of the dollar to the peso was, sometimes it was 46, 46, 47. Like I thought it was good when it was at 51. And I thought I was like, that was good, Now it's at 59. So that means that, your money, your dollar goes even further over here now. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you really can find all kinds of reasons to book a ticket, to come up over here and check it out, There's probably more reasons to do it now than there was ever before. So, yeah, love my little baby, man. That's what you reminded me of when you mentioned about Social Security and, pensioners and the Trump, taxes, the tax cut or no taxes on Social Security. So I know a lot of guys up over here, they're going to be ecstatic about that. So, and of course, that's great for the economy over here because, that extra money, that's where it goes. It goes into the economy, the Philippine economy. So, but look, guys, every time I get ready to sign out, y'all keep me on. I appreciate it, each and every single one of y'all. And you know what? Who knows, right? You come up over here, it's crazy. There's a good chance that we could bump into each other, because I meet a lot of people. I meet people like crazy. It's so easy to meet people. So many nice people. I keep saying it, but it's true. But, and I always tell, everybody, so you know what? The hardest thing is saying goodbye, right? Not to be sentimental, but, every good thing has to come to an end. I don't know, who knows, man? Maybe I'll do another one of these in a couple months. But look, y'all stay tuned. Y'all keep posted. I got a couple of videos. I haven't got started like editing on it, and I don't do much editing either, by the way. Okay, I don't do much editing. Just to let y'all know, I just do enough to make it look good. To make it look good. That so y'all stay tuned to that. I think y'all are gonna. I think I've met some amazing people. Oh, also, let me y'all before I go. I have also got an update. I got an update on one of your favorite guys. He got an update. I've got an update with him. So I don't know. That might I might publish that in a week or so because it's a lot. It's a lot on that one. So, if you're making, like my little baby says, if you're making $1,000 on your Social Security in 2025, it'll be 1,300. Yeah, that's like what you, a 33% increase. So, yeah, like. I don't know. Y'all keep a lookout for. I think it's been almost 2 weeks now since I've published anything. But y'all keep a lookout. There's gonna be some stuff. And guess what? There's something for everybody, right? I think so. Because I know y'all, right? A lot of Filipinos are watching, and I love the Filipinos. Okay. And of course, a lot of foreigners, a lot of guys from the U.S., a lot of guys from Europe. And I got something for everybody, I think. Because it's easy to have something for everybody because the Philippines is, I've heard it said, some people call it the melting pot of Asia. So it's so easy to meet people from all walks of life and get their perspective, get their opinions, get their views. Everybody's got a different perspective, you know. And so like it's so easy to do. And so I think, you know, like I think y'all are going to enjoy it. I hope y'all do. And anyway, this is it. And look, thanks to everybody. And y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good night.